Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Low Budget Show. I'm your host, Damon Millard. This is episode number 6. It's a really great one. On today's show, we have the incredible Milwaukee comedian Ryan Lowe. He's going to be joining us for an interview. And also on today's show, we're going to introduce the cataway shot. You're probably asking yourself, like, what is a cataway? Well, this, that's a cataway. See? See how awesome that was? Those were, they're a new thing that we're introducing on the show. They were invented by my executive producer, Juggalo John. He's been a pioneer in television for decades. He invented things like the first non-green green room, the pay-per-view toilet, and the upskirt shot. So I'm really glad to have Juggalo John as my executive producer. He'll be joining me again in the future on the show. But he invented the cataway shot for moments during interviews where it's not going really well, or if you just forget what you're talking about, you just go, hey, cutaway, boom, cataway shot, and there you go. So that's that. We're going to keep the beginning portion of the show a little short today because Ryan Lowe's interview is coming up, and it's super funny, and it's good. If you don't know who Ryan Lowe is, you're gonna love him after this interview, and then go check him out. So let's see, what do we want to talk about today? Let's start the way we always start. Here's my contact information, Damon S. Millard at yahoo.com. Send me an email. Make sure to tell me whatever you want to tell me. Here is my Twitter name, at LaughingCock, LAUGHINGCOK. So there's that, huh? Get a hold of me, guys. Let me know what let me know what you're thinking out there. I'd love to... I'd love to hear your thoughts. Not really, but maybe. I don't know. If you have good thoughts, let me hear them. If you're a New York comic or just a person and you feel like you want to be on the show, let me know. I'll have you on. Screw it, right? All right, so we're looking forward to some good stuff coming up here. First, let's see. What do we want to talk about? I usually do a segment called Shit on the Internet, but I don't know if I've been traveling around this week, so I don't think I've actually been on the internet that much. I mean, I know Ebola is kind of like everybody's going bananas for Ebola. Oh, isn't that an awesome band name? Bananas for Ebola? Oh, I like that. Oh, I might start a band. Let's see. I did find this. I'm at my girlfriend's parents' house. You might notice the change in venue. I'm on a bunk bed. I haven't had sex on a bunk bed since like grade school. And anyway, look what I found. I found Mad Magazine. Oh, do you guys remember Mad Magazine? These are like the greatest, aren't they? They're like pre-PC too. Oh, they're so good. They're so good in here. Oh, I can't wait. This is my night right here. I'm going to do an open mic at Karma Bar and Grill tonight. And then I'm going to come back here. And I'm going to read, let's see what's in here. Oh, yeah. This is pre-feminism. Look at that. Look at that. This is just going to be amazing. I can't wait. Tonight is great. All right. So that's Mad Magazine. If you guys don't know what Mad Magazine is, it's just the best. I think there's a website now. Oh, no, that's Cracked, isn't it? What do you guys think? What was better, Cracked or Mad? I always thought Mad was better. Mad TV was a skit show. That was pretty good. I mean, it really had its problems, though. I also found one of these things. Check these out. Remember these? What was that? What are these called? Snap bracelets? These are great. Huh? Am I really dating myself? Who gives a shit? Watch this. Oh, how awesome is that? I had so many. I had all these colors, and I was a guy. Ooh. Yikes. Alright, so there's a couple things. I'm really excited about the cataway shot, though. Right? Those are just fun. Those are fun to do. I'm not going to do any more. I do some later in the show, though. You'll like those. And, all right, screw it. That's enough for now. Let's just get right into Ryan Lowe. Let's see what this guy's all about, huh? All right, let's go check out Ryan Lowe's interview right now. All right, goodbye. Hey, low budget show. What's going on? I got an interview. Joining me now is Mr. Ryan Lowe. He's a good friend of mine. I met him years and years ago when I first started comedy in Milwaukee. How you been?
I've been good. Thanks for asking. It's good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, ever since I started the show just so I could interview you.
Get out of town.
I swear to God, I was like, the only way I could get Ryan Lowe on my show is to start one.
That's right.
That makes
you
a lot
really
of sense.
can't put me on the show if you don't have one.
Exactly. So, here it is. How do you like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. This is a great show. I've been, I didn't want to tell you, well, I did want to tell you this, that I've been watching the show and I've just been very excited for my turn to be on it. And here I am. And it's everything, because I used to watch it from that side over there, and now
you're over here,
on
which
this
is
side of
amazing.
it, which is great.
I'm really looking forward to this interview because not everybody knows this, but this isn't the first time we actually did an interview.
No, we did an interview years ago.
It was a while ago.
A long time ago.
And, well, it didn't go very well.
I thought, it went okay. It was weird. It was our first interview.
Juggalo John is telling me we actually have a clip.
Do we have a clip?
Do we have a clip?
God. Oh.
All right, we're gonna go to let's check out my last interview with Ryan Lowe.
Hey, is this Human Resources?
No, this is Hunan Resources.
Oh.
It's a Chinese restaurant.
Okay. Well, I think I'm in the right place.
Well, then pull up a chair, cowboy.
Okay.
You got a resume?
Yeah, I think so. That's not it. Oh, here. Is this it?
You're not very professional now, are you?
Well, that's mean and accurate.
Well, let's see what you got. All right, okay, under contact information, you don't have a cell phone listed?
No, I don't have one. It's 1974. But I plan on getting one as soon as they're invented.
Oh, you should. They're great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years? Probably Elvis's funeral. But in 6 years, Ronald Reagan's inauguration.
Oh, good old boy. All right. Let's see. Half of this is in crayon.
Korean or Korean?
Oh, I guess it's both now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, and then under experience, there's just this drawing. I don't know.
What is it?
I can't really tell. Would you?
Here.
Is this like a leg or an arm?
Oh, here. No, you gotta look at it this way. There.
Oh! It's a Siamese boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all right. That's all right.
Wait, let me see that. Yeah, Siamese. Oh, hey, you know what? This is perfect. Listen, we're mostly a Chinese restaurant, but it looks like you've got experience with Siamese and Korean.
I do.
When would you be able to start?
Oh, I could start immediately.
Monday? Okay. Well, great. We'll be in touch. Everything looks great. Thanks for coming in today.
Great meeting you.
Thanks for coming in. It was nice to meet you. We'll be in touch, cowboy.
Well, that was just amazing.
That was fun. Oh my god, our hair back then.
God, I know.
Wow.
And look at us now.
I can't grow a mustache anymore.
No. Isn't it weird how, yeah,
I think what happened was we grew too much mustache back then.
we're out of
We're
testosterone.
Out of mustache grease or whatever it is.
No more of that.
That's the end.
So you're a busy dude as far as, like, you're a workhorse.
Clearly.
I know. No, I categorize you as that. You always have a different project. It's not just stand-up. What types of things what are you into? Like, what are some of the things you got
Comedically.
Comedically.
Into. Okay.
Yeah, we can't talk about certain things.
Yeah. I do the stand-up, and I do the sketch stuff. And, I was in a movie. I was in a film.
Oh, yes.
Damn it, you're gonna be mad. It's something holiday week.
Weekend at
Weekend at Bernie.
No, it was 1 week vacation. Brendan T. Jones film, but it's touring at the festivals and
That's cool.
stuff. That's a lot of fun.
What was that like?
It was the shooting, the making the movie, or the which part?
I don't know. Tell me about all of it.
There was food there.
Craft services.
That's what they were calling it too. Yes.
Nice.
And it was just, hey, have some food. And then you'd go over here and say stuff, but then you could go back and stand by the food table, and there were granola bars and pretty much. And because I asked, I'm like, can I
have all of
can I
them?
have any granola bars are we allowed to have? And they're like,
There was no limit?
there was no limit. Like, is it cool if I take another granola bar? And they're like, yeah.
Like, yeah, what?
Which this fucking guy keep asking us about granola bars.
You can have as many.
It's okay to have as many granola bars as you want, and you could say, hey, go get me a granola bar, and they wouldn't do it, but you could still say it.
You could.
Yeah.
You can say that.
What can you tell me about the movie?
It's a short film. It's dark, and it was cool because it was something that, like, I wouldn't have come up with. Like, normally if I'm doing a project, it's something that came out of my head, and this I was asked to do, and so I was just acting, and it turned out to be an amazing film, and it was, like, not the style that I write in, so it was cool to see, like, a different... It was cool to be a part of a different kind of thing,
Yeah.
I mean, and it was great. It's a great movie.
And it premiered did it premiere at the Milwaukee Comedy?
Milwaukee Film Festival.
Milwaukee Film Festival, sorry, I'm always used to saying comedy right after I say
Yeah, just comedy.
Comedy's all I think about.
And then it's probably by the time this airs, it will have shown at the Central Wisconsin Film Festival, and the next day, which will probably be in the past for you, it's at the LA International Shorts.
Sweet.
This is sweet, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some exposure out of this, huh?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So it's a short film. What's the length of it?
It is not quite 15 minutes,
Oh, sweet.
so it's short. but-
So, if anybody wants to watch it, will it be available at some point for viewing? Or
I'm sure, probably. I don't know.
think we can get it at Blockbuster? Or?
Yeah, head down to your Family Video, definitely.
Yeah.
If you can find a Family Video, oh shit, there still are some. Hollywood, you can find a Hollywood Video,
It's there.
it's probably there.
It's already there.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know where you go to watch shorts. I don't know what
I
happens to
don't know.
shorts after they get made.
You also got other things going on. You got the Lone Wolf Comedy Radio Theater.
Oh, yeah. That's my pet project at the moment, and it's Lone Wolf Comedy Radio Theater, like you just said, and it's a radio show. But
So it's basically
It's like a throwback to like when people used to listen to radio, and they didn't instead of TV, right?
right.
and it's neat because
Play around with like sound and the fact that you can't see anything. It's a different medium. Did you have?
It's a different medium, and that's what I wrote. When I wrote it, I was listening to lots of, like Bob and Ray. I don't know, a lot of people don't know Bob and Ray, but they were fantastic, and they did radio stuff up until like the 60s, and it was just brilliant. hilarious stuff. And so like my show, it's nostalgic in terms of, oh yeah, this is like old radio shows, but it's not it's
not old timey.
Yeah, it's not old timey or trying to be old or anything, unless
Right.
there's a sketch that's trying to be old. But it's mostly just, here is a different way to enjoy something just by listening.
The fact that you can't see people and you got to you got to explain it in a different way, right?
Yeah, and that's why I like it too. I think because as a comedian or a writer, like, it's a way to tell someone a joke or a series of jokes, and so like for a listener, maybe there's less input, and you would say that's bad. But as a writer, it's better for me, because then you can withhold information, because a big part of comedy is pulling back the curtain on something.
Yeah.
So if you just give them one sense, then they can just hear it. Then you can misdirect and hold off on revealing certain things until the time is right, which works well comedically.
I mean, you've been writing all different kinds of stuff and performing and just. This is probably where an edit will come in.
Cut to the cat. I would say I think I started writing about 10 years ago, and then I wrote for 2 years before I even stood on a stage.
Was that because you wanted to be ready, or you were nervous?
I think a little of both. I think I was...
At first I was writing, and that's what I was writing, was like radio stuff without any thought to what I was going to do with it.
Right.
And then I was like, well, this is stupid, there's no audience, so I started doing stand-up so someone could actually hear what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be ready, I wanted to be fully developed. I wasn't so much nervous about doing it as I was nervous about doing crappy, and I did for, week or two. There was a week or two in there where I would say my performance wasn't peak.
Oh yeah, just a week or two.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
You're hard to pin down. It's hard to explain. If someone were to ask me, it's hard for me to put you in a box. Oh, Ryan Lowe, he's this kind of comedy, and you reinvent things a lot. Is that your goal? When you approach writing, are you how can I do something new?
I think I'm a very harsh critic of myself.
And other people, but I try to keep that to myself. So if I write something, everything that gets released to the public, there are 10 things that I considered crap and don't, that would probably be perfectly usable, but to me, I'm like, it doesn't. So I think it's just
I don't want this representing me.
Yeah. So it's not so much I try to be cutting edge or whatever. I just have so many filters in place that if I feel like this has been done, or if I feel like this is stupid, then I don't do it.
You had your one-man show, which was, what was it called?
Inner Conflict.
Inner Conflict. And that was, it wasn't exactly stand-up. No one would argue that, right?
No, it was definitely...
It wasn't prop comedy per se.
It was stand-up / prop comedy / Foley...
Yeah.
Man... /
I liked it. I liked it a lot. You did it a few times. Is it gonna make a comeback?
I was thinking about, I haven't done it in so long since, the last time I did it, obviously.
The last time.
That's the last time I did it was
the last
the
time.
last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I might dig that out again, just for old time's sake.
I think you should. That's good.
Yeah. And it's been so long that, a lot of the people that were around to see it aren't around anymore.
And there's a bunch of new faces who
New
probably...
faces. And what I could do is just say, hey,
I thought of something new, let me bust it out.
yeah.
And they'll be like, oh my
Oh,
God,
wow, that's
look
great.
at that. Where did you come up
When
with
did
that?
you have the time?
I just slapped a little something I threw together.
Yeah.
They'll never know. It's not like they're gonna watch this.
Yeah.
and find
Well,
out.
I think if no one knows what we're talking about,
Ryan just comes on stage with like a what would you call that? Is that like a fishing vest?
It's a safari vest.
Safari vest.
technically.
Millions of pockets so he can just pull things out.
And a tool belt.
Also, because I don't have enough shit strapped to my chest, there's also a tool belt full of things. And these are all things for Foley sound effects. So I tell this story and there's sound effects. But it's not like I used to try to describe it, because you can tell a story and waka waka waka, you know, and it's supposed to be a little more than that. The jokes are centered around, you know, sounds or whatever.
And
And
another thing you've done is Moby Dick.
oh, that, yeah,
You did a whole feature-length puppet movie
yes.
that you shot, wrote, edited, made all of the sets and puppets.
Yeah.
And
Some of the music.
did you even have time to go to the bathroom during those? How long did it take you, first of all?
Absorbent undergarments. It took, I think, start to finish, 18 months.
I already had the script. I wrote the script years ago, and I dug it out. And then from when I started recording voices and making puppets concurrently, and then till the end of the premiere, it was 18 months.
It's an undertaking. I mean, most regular comics, stand-up comics, tend to have this. They're stereotyped as being super lazy, and like, I definitely don't put you under that.
And the thing with Moby Dick was I didn't intend to do an undertaking. If you told me, hey, what you're starting on is it like an 18-month thing, I might have backed out. But it was, I had the script and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna record, almost like the radio show where I was just gonna record it and put it together and have it as an audio thing. And I'm like, why don't I animate it somehow,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
South Park or whatever with construction. And I'm like, why don't I do puppets? And then I went to the store and looked at puppets, and I'm like, well, these look shitty, you know. So
were you
I'm like,
into puppets before that?
no, the reason I picked puppets is because I had that grandpa puppet that I use on stage. So I had made a puppet, and I'm like, I think I could make 30 more, 40 more puppets.
I think I could make 40 puppets.
How hard is that, right?
Yeah.
So I did, and then I made a bunch of puppets. But it was just this progressively, like, I don't want it to be shitty. And not that the movie isn't shitty, but there was like, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do this. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well do this. And then I might, as long as I'm doing that, I might as well just, and then it turned into a thing.
You fucking, you made a movie.
Make a movie.
I guess I'm just making a movie now. In order to make this movie, I have to learn puppetry? I guess I'm learning puppetry now.
Alright.
Oh, they need sets to be on? Well, I guess I'm a set designer.
Yes, we're doing that, too.
That's amazing. I think, and I'm not even out of projects to talk about. You got something called stand-up cinema?
Yeah.
Is that still going on?
That's still going, yeah.
Kind of just explain what that is real fast?
That is, if you've seen Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's similar to that, except what we do, we play a movie.
But we play a movie that you're supposed to like or whatever, and then we sit at a table with microphones and we make fun of the movie. But, you know, yeah, we make fun of the movie. So we talk during the movie, and then we shoot like video sketches, and so I'll cut those into the movie, and they could be anything, you know. I could redo a scene, or like for Back to the Future, I did a whole series of things like, what if they went back, because he says something like, we could go back to the birth of Christ, you know, so like, what if they did, you know, and they steal the baby Jesus, and then Biff is there, and there's Libyans and stuff, and so we cut these video things into the movie, and then we also like put live sketches in and stuff. Or like for Raiders of the Lost Ark, I brought the Ark, I made an Ark of the Covenant and went on stage, and they open it up and there's a ghost inside. It was a puppet, and he's like, your face is melting, or whatever. So it's like whatever I can think of. I did a rapping once. Indiana Jones rap.
Out of anything, that's probably the one project you shouldn't have done. Anyway,
I got some pretty mad skills.
Oh, really?
Think, yeah.
Can you bust it up, man?
You
Do you
want
know
me
it?
to freestyle?
Do you know it?
Something? What?
Do you remember the rap?
Oh yeah.
Do it.
All right. Can you drop a beat or something?
Let's just move on.
All right.
All right, so you got all these projects. If anybody's interested, which I really hope you should, and I believe you should be. Oh, are my socks really dirty? Yeah. Whatever.
That's why I got my feet under the cover.
Yeah.
You can't even
Well, also because you're naked from the waist
put
down.
the waist down, yeah. But I'm wearing socks. I'm not an animal.
Not anybody wants to find out more about you, like show dates, project information, where do they go?
Come to my house. That would be the best, and I can just tell you
Let's just show it to you.
right here. Just
Let's just show. Hey, look.
here's what I got coming up. Or you can go to lonewolfcomedy.com. That's where my website is. Or you can like Lone Wolf Comedy on Facebook. That's a little easier for me to update.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because apparently I'm also a webmaster, so I'm a little off with the dates sometimes. On the
I do not
website.
keep mine up to date also.
I do this thing where if I don't have a lot of upcoming dates, I just leave the old ones on there.
So if you
David's
wanna-
got a
yeah.
bunch of dates.
If you want to know where we were like last
Yeah.
June,
Yeah, if you got a time machine and you want to see me in the summer,
We can tell you which ones were good shows,
Yeah.
which ones are worth going to.
Yeah. Oh, I killed it the other day.
Yeah, that one, go to that
Go
one.
to that.
anything else you want to touch on? I mean, I know we basically just ran through your resume of things, but who are you?
Who am I? That's a good question.
That's why I asked
I
it.
ask myself that every day.
All right.
I think this is a good chance for a cataway.
definitely a cataway.
Let's do a cataway real fast. All right, that
All
was,
right, that was a cat.
Did you like that?
That was a good cat.
That was it. We can just throw them in whenever you want.
Just now, cataway now.
Perfect.
I like that.
All right.
Different cat.
Damn it, that sucks. I had to find a new cat for that
Find a
one.
new cat. Oh, a black cat
Damn it!
with mittens. A mitten cat. Tiger cat.
Man, you're causing me so much
All
work.
right, I'm sorry. 2 different color eyes. Cat.
Oh, I'm gonna be up so long doing the stuff that you just saw. So, all right. What's that over there? Is that art?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
This got really awkward again. I knew it. I knew we couldn't have a not awkward conversation. I've never been able to get through an interview that just didn't turn awkward at some point. Well, thanks for joining me, Ryan.
Hey, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up here.
So,
All right. Want to call it an interview?
yeah, I think
All
that's good.
Let's do that. All right, thanks for joining me,
Thanks
guys.
for-
Mr. Ryan Lowe, one of my favorite comics. If you can find him, go see him. Stand up, sketch, improv,
Sometimes.
puppets, movies, short movies. Those are like movies, but less.
That's less of a movie.
It's
yeah.
less of a movie.
I mean, it's not less of a like a short person is less of a person. I think we both know that's not
No,
true.
that's not
But a
accurate.
short movie is just doesn't take as much time to watch.
Right. You'll get a full experience.
Yeah.
You just don't have to wait around.
Cat with a very short tail.
All right. I'm getting out of here before I have to be up all night making cat pictures. All right. That's it for the low budget show. Join us again next time where our guest will be Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton.
All right. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks for joining me. That's the end of the low budget show. Check me out. Laughing Cock on Twitter. All right. Bye. Boop.